I tried to be very demure, very mindful about my shopping in Korea, but I spent over $3,000 because Seoul is the most money-sucking city I've ever had the pleasure of visiting. It had me opening my wallet in a way Tokyo, Paris, London, and New York never could. And yes, it's very affordable compared to these cities, but that doesn't mean you spend less, it just has you buying more. But from the hauls that I've been seeing, I can tell that I'm not the only one. Korea has bleeding money. So from exclusive memberships to international scams and products made out of the human body, here is a story of how Korea took all my money. Let's start off with clothing, shall we? Uniqlo's not Korean. But things are still cheaper in Korea than they are in the States. We're on clearance because it's the end of season. This one's 100% cotton. It's merino wool, so extra fine merino wool. I already screwed up and put this in the wash, and I think it's shrunk a little bit. So classic me, that's why I don't buy nice clothing, I buy cheap clothing. I also got this cute white floral cardigan, which my friend said was grandma-y. So my clothing might not be very interesting to you, but what is objectively very interesting is where I bought these clothes. Starfield Mall in Suwon is stunning, proving metropolitan Korea to be an absolute mecca of hangout spots. A lot of malls back home in the US are dying and we lack third spaces, so seeing a vibrant meeting spot like this one is so enviable. The centerpiece of the Starfield Mall is the Starfield Library, crammed from bottom to top with books. It makes knowledge seem very glamorous, although I heard that the books on the top floors are fake. Yes, books. Korean mall food, amazing. There were too many things I wanted to try and eat there.
What do you want to get? Everything looks so good.
I would get it if it didn't have weird English on it. That's not all. So many interesting things can happen in a mall with high foot traffic as a result of being a cool place to gather.
Four floors of desktop.
Did you forget this was a haul video? Yeah, me too. So here are the goods for my picnic. Seafood ramen, cheese ramen, peelable gummies for souvenirs. Oh no! Mold! I got dried jujube. Do you see that? Away, and it was actually kind of expensive. Mugwort, pumpkin, and persimmon leaf tea bag. Side dishes from Muji. Muji is a Japanese company. I don't know why I keep gravitating towards Japanese brands in Korea, but there are some unique things in Korea's Muji. Muji's food section always has loads of interesting international pantry items. And in Korea, there's this giant section dedicated to banchan, or Korean side dishes. Anchovy sardine, seasoned perilla leaves. Perilla is such a big Korean thing, I feel like. And stir-fried dried squid. I'm excited to eat these with rice for an easy meal. Had to be very careful about not buying things that won't go through US customs. Like not meat products. Fish products are actually okay. Muji's pantry section reminds me of Trader Joe's frozen food aisle. Not particularly cheap, lots of things taste okay, but there are a few gems and it's an easy way to diversify your meals. This Muji we went to was in the same mall as Uniqlo and Starfield COEX Mall in Suwon. But if you go to Suwon, Hwasong Fortress can absolutely not be missed. Even if you did do a crap ton of shopping and need to carry it all through the 2-hour, 4-mile-long scenic hike along the old stone walls. The hike took us past a beautiful garden, creeks, panoramic views of the city, lots more shopping and eating that we didn't partake in because our hands were full. And I don't think we would have done it any other way. If we had done the hike first, then shopped, we would have missed out on the gorgeous lighting of golden hour, sunset, and blue hour. In Seoul, we stayed in Seongsu, a very trendy place to shop. Even if you don't shop, it's worth it to come look at all the displays, which are whimsical and ostentatious, vastly different from the refined window displays of designer stores. Take, for example, Blue Elephant. It took me a long time to realize it's a sunglasses store because somehow it's become trendy for Korean shops in Seongsu to use 80% of their space for random displays that have little to do with their product. Their marketing tactic worked because I did buy their sunglasses. Alright, let's get into cosmetics. How much of this did I actually plan to buy when I was in Korea? I actually only intended to buy this and this. This is what I ended up with. Let me explain. K-beauty is a scam that I just keep falling for every single time. But even I have a strategy to get scammed less hard. And that strategy is America? Korea. There's a latte mall. Costco possesses this interesting duality where sometimes it's hell on earth when you're trying to do groceries on a Sunday, other times it's adult Disneyland. On this day, it was both.
It does feel a little bit plasticky.
Look at all these yummy desserts that are a privilege reserved for only those that live here because it's way too big for me to finish in the short time that I am here in Korea. What Costco offers as samples can be quite fascinating. I went to a Costco in Canada once and they gave samples of the most obvious things like Oreos. Do Canadians not know what Oreos taste like? Psst. Guys, I think Koreans don't know what water tastes like. I sometimes like to think of Costco as a party, all day, air day. After all, what are these if they're not canapes? Or is it canapes? Fancy foods, you know what I mean. We had the standard American fare, a delightful selection of Korean fare. There's even
I want to
sashimi.
think about, is it fresh enough?
I mean, clearly, because they're feeding us to us.
Wine and champagne to sample. This might as well be a wedding reception. That is, except for the toilet paper canapes. Giant line. What is it?
Okay.
Wait, what were we here for again? Ah, that's right. K-beauty.
That's cheap.
Did you forget this was a haul video? Yeah, me too. Costco really does have the most affordable prices for both Korean and Japanese cosmetics. The only problem is you get them in super large sizes, very hard to justify for one person, but great to split among friends. Of course, can't do without a visit to the Costco food court, even though I'm absolutely stuffed with the canapes. Somehow the bulgogi pizza tasted exactly like the normal Costco combo pizza. The Costco bulgogi bake in Japan also tasted exactly like the normal chicken bake. So even though they make changes for their international food courts, the flavor profile somehow is exactly the same. Anyway, where were we? If you don't have a membership to Costco or couldn't find the item you wanted, the next stop would be to go to the brand stores themselves. For example, I really love Jungsemul, so I stopped by their store in Seongsu to grab their Essential Skin Neuter Cushion. It's nice to go to the brand stores because they are more likely to give samples or presents with your purchases. Although, I did find Jungsemul to be kind of disappointing this time in terms of the samples they gave. They gave me this useless keychain holder, they gave me samples, which are useless because 3 of these are not even my skin color. Good for an introduction to the brand. Oh, I also got these sponges. I also got free cosmetics at some of the pop-ups in Seongsu. Peptide Bounce Up Cream, Peptide Instant Plumping Mask. And although it was cheap, a Mediheal pop-up tricked me into buying some samples so I could spin the wheel to win a prize. But they also gave me this free mask. Speaking of free, I got some free hair care samples after a disappointing haircut in Korea. I wanted to try Bang Perm and Cuts, and I'm not that happy with it. So just look at this part, because I got this part done in Japan. It's weirdly thick in this part. Curl is kind of cute. I didn't like it at first. I don't expect it to last very long. Bangs grow out super fast, so I'm not sure if that was worth it. Whoops! It's nice that they give you snacks and samples with your hair appointment, but I really just wanted a better cut. If you want to purchase K-beauty in Korea, Olive Young should be your last stop. They are a one-stop shop, super convenient, and have almost everything trending, but they are comparatively more expensive and never give samples. So I noticed that things cycle in and out of popularity really fast. These used to be really big. They are pimple patches, the things that suck out the gunk in your pimples and allow them to heal faster. But when I went to Korea for the first time, I couldn't find this anywhere. Apparently they had ceased to be popular. Last time I went to Korea a couple years ago, this was the thing. Clearly much better, a lot thinner, more invisible. But now guess what? These are not popular anymore either. Now it's all about being really conspicuous with your pimples and putting things that look like stickers on your face. But I still have so many of these because I misjudged the number of pimples I get, which I guess is a good thing. They're flowers, but they're cats! My goodness, I'm dead. They have these magnets. Cat plus food. For me, cat plus flower. Cat plus flowers. Flowered cats. Flowered cats. Something that impresses me about Korea is that there are these brick and mortar stores that seem like all of the merchandise was designed and illustrated by a single artist. I've been to artist alleys in my local community here in the United States where artists will have a table dedicated to their merch, but to have a year-round store, that's pretty crazy. I think it's a combination of the many tourists in certain hotspots in Korea and the high foot traffic that probably allows for that to happen. This artist made me drop money so fast. If I had a house, I would fill it with cat flowers. Speaking of brick and mortar stores, I got scammed in Korea. But I'm not even that mad about it. I'm more fascinated that over the course of months, I discovered that the ripoff is international, and in each country, it manifests in different ways. I feel like the Portuguese are very honest because these were sold in a store where clearly everything was obviously from China. Next to the cheap hats and kids' toys, there was no way they were trying to pass these off as handmade. In America, these mass-produced fake crochet items are at a humble table on street corners. But only in Korea is there a brick and mortar store dedicated to selling fake Temu crochet items. I have to hand it to them, the store is curated very nicely, but I think it's so funny how much of a princess treatment these particular Chinese products are getting in Korea. In happier news, let me tell you about something Korea gave me for free. We visited some mountains in Korea, and each mountain's visitor center gave us a different magnet. You can collect 3 to complete the puzzle. At first, we thought you had to hike the mountain to get the magnet, which is a pretty cool challenge, but in actuality, you just needed to follow their social media. Here is Gwanaksan, which became super viral, and there was a long line to take a picture with the summit sign. But the best part of the hike, with jaw-dropping views of the city, was curiously quiet. We are so tiny! I love feeling small in nature. At long last, we are nearing the end of this video. Did you forget this was a haul video? A $3,000 haul video? Well, in case you are wondering how the heck I managed to spend thousands on the stuff I showed you, I didn't. This last thing cost me $3,000. I spent $3,000 on surgery. Has blurry vision been getting in the way of seeing the moments that really matter? You may be ready to experience the freedom of laser vision correction. Smile Pro LASIK is not appropriate for everyone. Do not undergo laser vision correction in Korea if you're okay with paying 2 to 3 times more in the United States. Use eye drops as directed. Side effects include blindness and death. Results vary. Consult your eye surgeon today about getting LASIK. I got LASIK! The total comes out to be approximately $3,000, including all the medication that I still need to put in my eyes for the next months. I went to Irium in Gangnam. My experience was really good. They hired an interpreter to come. My surgeon was also fluent in English. They took the time to answer all my questions. I was super scared. I didn't want to do it unless I qualified for Smile Pro, which I did, and I'm really happy with the results. My recovery was great. After one night's sleep, I experienced no pain. After a day or so, my vision was amazing. One cool part of this experience was that I received complimentary platelet-rich plasma eye drops. They are made out of your own blood, used to reduce the risk of infection. In the United States, these aren't covered by insurance and would have cost hundreds of dollars on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, it's like a drug cocktail that I'm putting in my eyes every single day. I actually have superhuman vision at the moment. It's really cool to basically have new eyes. And that was my haul. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Just a butt.